This morning on Daybreak, Senator Roy Blunt is making efforts to increase broadband service in rural areas.
And this year, Big Brothers Big Sisters marks its 35th annual Bowl for Kids' Sake program.
Plus, the Dickerson Park Zoo celebrates a special birthday for Phoenix, that bald eagle you see right there. We'll have that story and more coming up this morning for you on Daybreak.
Good morning and welcome on into Daybreak. It is Monday, July 29th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. Start to a new week after a busy weekend around the Ozarks.
Yeah,
right?
That Price Cutter Charity Championship going on, the fair. That's a lot in itself. I'm sure there was other activities too.
I was out by the pool over the weekend. I just felt.
That's a good one.
I just felt busy there, right? A lot
Did
of work
you?
sitting out this
No,
sun.
you're
not really.
No.
It was nice and relaxing. It was so nice. Elisa Raff, I know that you did a little bit of golfing this weekend, right?
Okay, I did not golf, but I helped. I was a marshal at the Price Cutter Charity Championship.
So you told people to zip their lips?
Yeah, I was really nervous that I needed to know what a par and a birdie was because I'm not really familiar with golf. But all I had to do was hold up a sign that said, "Please be quiet." So I was pretty good at that.
That's good.
Nice.
Tell people to calm down, right? Entertaining too and great weather, right?
Yesterday there was a lot of people because, you know, it was the last
Final
round.
round,
That winter was rolling through. So yeah, a lot of people, lots of sunshine, and not terribly bad out there.
Okay.
Cold front coming through this morning though.
I see that. A little activity this morning, huh?
Yeah, so we've got some showers and storms rolling through where we'll have some wet roads as you head out to work. Couple of clouds and some of that rain rolling through this morning. We've got some lightning strikes and some locally heavy downpours up near Bolivar and then getting up towards Camdenton and then back down to the south and west as well near Neosho. Springfield starting to see some of these more moderate showers rolling through, not too much in the way of lightning yet, but again, we're looking at this line of showers and storms getting into the area. So this is part one of the front. We'll have a couple of showers and storms possible as we head through the afternoon. 75 degrees right now in Springfield. A wet start for that morning commute. We'll have a couple of showers and storms around lunchtime and then trending drier by that evening commute. So at the pool today, maybe not the best day, or at least if you're going to go, check that Color 10 weather app. We'll probably have a little bit of a lull in the storm coverage from about 12 to 2 or 3-ish, and then a couple of more storms could pop later on. So if you want to head to the fair, again, it looks like we'll have those showers and storms especially healthier earlier in the day, but you want to just check that Color 10 weather app before you get on any rides for some of that lightning. We'll have a couple of nice days ahead of an unsettled pattern. Details coming up in 10 minutes.
Here's what's making news now. Professional golf, like we just said, can be a dream job for some people, but the traveling and staying in hotels maybe not the best part. People from all over Springfield hosted golfers traveling to the Price Cutter Charity Championship from all over the world. Not only do they save money, they also get to be part of a home instead of a hotel room. Grant Hirschman is one of the golfers who stayed with the host family this week and says it was a great experience.
Host families are great. They save a lot of costs for you, and it's just nicer in general. I mean, we're always on the road. We don't get to really be in a house or a family atmosphere very much, so it's nice to be around a family and get treated like you're part of the family.
Now, if you want to sign up to be a host next year, you can find instructions to do so on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
In a local spotlight for you, one of this country's symbols of freedom turned 30 yesterday at the Dickerson Park Zoo. We're talking about Phoenix, the bald eagle located there. 30 years is typically the lifespan for a bald eagle in the wild, but since this one has been in captivity, her lifespan could almost double. She was brought here in 1989. Ann Lyles, a volunteer educator and one of her newer handlers, says the celebration they had represented Phoenix's flock coming together.
She's imprinted, which means that she was handled at a very young age. And so she doesn't really know she's a bald eagle as much as she thinks we're her flock. We said all these handlers that came back today, she thinks her flock is gathered.
In more local news, the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks is inviting you to come to the Summer of Fun blood drive this week. That runs from today through Saturday, August 3rd at CBCO's Thompson Donor Center in Springfield. If you donate, you'll get free ice cream and will also be entered into a number of prize drawings, including one for a kayak, as well as a 3-night stay in Branson or even a family 4-pack to Snowflex at Wolf Mountain.
This story is positively Ozarks. Sunflower fields can be a popular attraction for people hoping to get a good photo. But one Fair Grove farm takes that activity a step further here. They let you cut your own flowers and take them home. The family farm just wrapped up its 3rd season of Pick Your Own Sunflowers, but owner Kelly Nichols says many of the visitors don't even take part in that activity.
And so we put 30,000 seeds out here on an acre and try to time it so that it'll be at the right time, a good time for people to come out. So people come out and we give them a bucket and some pruners and they just cut all the sunflowers they want. But you know what? Most people don't cut. Most people come out here just to take family pictures.
Golden Grove Farms expects to open around the same time next year to hold its festival once again.
And it's now time again to go bowling for bigs. This year, Big Brothers Big Sisters marks its 35th annual Bowl for Kids' Sake program. The multi-day event features teams bowling at local alleys, raising money to benefit the mentorship program. Last year's event raised $75,000. That money helps pair adults with kids who need a positive role model in their life. But as Ashley French with Big Brothers Big Sisters tells us, one way these events impacts them the most.
But every time we do these type of events where we ask you to fundraise, you tell our story. And that's even better. So when you're online or talking to your friends and family saying, hey, help me bowl for a few bucks, you also hear a little bit about what we do. And that's what's so important, is that the more that folks know about what we do, the more bigs and volunteers we can get in for our littles.
Bowl for Kids' Sake will take place over several nights this next week. Open sessions are still available if you'd like to join.
We have a traffic alert for you today. Traffic is expected on East Kearney in Northeast Springfield today to be congested. The street will go to 1 lane and shift to the center turn lane at Nearguard Avenue as crews will be working to repair a sewer line starting at 9 o'clock this morning.
In your political coverage, more than 30% of Missourians in rural areas don't have access to broadband services. That's according to Missouri Senator Roy Blunt. He says that broadband is essential for the future of agriculture in Missouri, though.
World food demand is going to double by 2050. World food need doubles by 2060. Going to have to raise twice as much food on probably the same amount of land. But also, whether your kid that lives 6 miles from school or 2 miles from school has the same advantages doing their homework as somebody that lives 2 blocks from school. I think broadband today, access to high-speed broadband is important today as access to the telephone was 75 years ago.
We caught up with him at the Ozark Empire Fair. He says some efforts in rural areas have been successful. There have been strides, but there's still a long ways to go.
A story with your right to know now. A 20-year-old O'Fallon woman was killed yesterday in a crash on Highway 76 as a 20-year-old from Ava was driving a truck when his vehicle ran off the road. The vehicle overcorrected until the truck crashed into a fence. Haley Allison was partially ejected from the vehicle during this and was pronounced dead at the scene. Allison and the driver were both not wearing seatbelts.
Still ahead for you this morning on Daybreak, we have your Money Watch report.
Why the Federal Reserve is expected to cut interest rates for the first time since 2008. Stay with us.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.